Hello, this is Dr. Joe with PostureScreen. So we're excited to announce that we've totally revamped the editing module for the range of motions. So I'm going to walk through that and be able to show you how easy it is to edit the range of motion. The beauty of this is that regardless if it's a 1 repetition or a 3 repetition range of motion test, you can go right to the exam that you have in question, right to that frame, and be able to edit it or recapture that. So the way this begins is simply find the range of motion that you want to edit, which would be down here on this case, this example. And if you look right here, we're going to go ahead and click edit on that clipboard. So I'm going to go ahead and click that now. And on this point, what you're going to do is you're going to click where it says edit images or points. So I click that button. Now from this screen, you can scroll through and find whatever it is that you may want to edit. So say I wanted to edit one of the points on this one or recapture. I could either click recapture, which would open up the window to retake that photo specifically, or I could go ahead and hit edit points. So I'm going to go ahead and just click edit points to show you how this works. So very similar to regular PostureScreen, if I wanted to edit the point, I just simply drag the point into the correct location. I could go ahead and zoom in if I needed to as well. And when you're done, just on the bottom right, what we're going to do is I'm going to click done. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check one of the ones that we always recommend you check specifically. Just like any of the other ranges of motion, the axial rotation definitely needs a little bit more attention because this one doesn't use the computer vision, although it relies on where you click the points or your staff clicks the points. So on this one in particular, we want you to double check those points as well. So if I needed to move any of the points, I just scroll up and then just click edit. So if I wanted to edit this one and say I needed to move the point just back a little bit, I could move that and click edit and done. So if I wanted to move this point here, I can move this over just a little bit to get that axis rotation a little bit better. So you have the clarity to be able to edit any of the points, and you should always double check all your points, just like you would with a posture screen or a movement screen for that matter. Once you're done, I want you to come up here to client info. You're going to back out. And then from this screen, you could always back out one more time to the client list. And that's how you edit a range of motion. Now, if you want to go ahead and look at that range of motion again, instead of clicking the edit, you just simply click on the icon. And here is the range of motion that's edited. Okay. Now I've also had questions with people reaching out and asking, well, how do I remove the background? It's not turned on by default. And that's by our feedback. The range of motion works really well on the front and side. However, from the top, the computer can't really isolate the person versus the background. And sometimes you get some weird results. If you want to go ahead and try that, one other thing that you can do is you can back out just like this, go to this main screen with the edit. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. So if I click the edit one more time and I come up here, I can toggle on and off the background. So if I want to hide the background, just simply go back. And now if I look at it, look, the background has been removed. But again, remember, this is off by default. And the reason is because from the bird's eye view, sometimes it crops out the person, right? So it looks a little strange. So if I look here and click, notice on this, it looks fantastic. It crops out a little bit of the chair, right? But for the parts that you're seeing, it looks fantastic. But if I scroll up, sometimes it gets some weird findings, like he's missing a leg here, right? So, and then it doesn't really, it tries to isolate out the person so you can see the table. But this is up to you. If you wanted to isolate that out, it's all up to you. I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit edit and I'm going to remove the background removal, toggle that off. So now if I go back in, we can see the person. So that way there's nothing being removed. It's totally up to you. On a normal posture screen, it works really well. On a movement screen, again, it can remove different parts of like their other leg and make it look a little bit strange sometimes. So it's totally up to you if you want to use the background removal tool. Now, with that said, if you have any other questions, just reach out to us at support@PostureScreen, and thanks for using our new range of motion module. Bye-bye.